Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to October. I wished it was October. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this September the 12th. It was just seemed like yesterday.
Crazy 2020.
It is that, Ron Wong, as Ron comes in and knows his cue to help the old-timer out here. But, hey, we've got a great show, as I told you. Ron Wong is our co-host, as he is every second Saturday. Then, of course, we bring him back what we call BW, a bonus Wong, on the fourth Saturday. And Ron is on his way to Grenada for the American Crappie Trail event, and we'll keep Ron as long as we can. And, Ron, I really want to thank you for this next guest. I know that Pittman Creek distributors are known worldwide, and particularly in this area and other areas. And so the opportunity to get John Johnson, he's the Chief Operating Officer for Pittman Creek Distributors, on with us on such a quick notice. First of all, welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray, John, and thank you. You got to be a busy man, but on Saturday morning, we got you, right? So
that's right. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate the opportunity for being here and being able to have a little conversation with you guys.
Well, let's talk a little bit, and Ron will jump right in on this. The company itself out of Danville, Kentucky, I've seen some figures, John, and it blows my mind what you guys – the thing I last saw – get this, people, 26,500 items, 280 vendors, maybe more now.
Yes, sir.
1,800 different custom color size combinations. Now, my
yes,
question
sir.
is, do you have an opening for a man that would like to name the colors and names of lures?
Absolutely. You know what's so interesting about that?
That's my goal in life. Ron Wong knows I love names and colors.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Larry. What is so cool about that is, all right, number one, yes, we're always hiring and looking for talented people. So, yes, absolutely, we'd love to have you on board. Number two, you would be surprised where a lot of these color names come from. We will develop these colors and basically put them on bulletin boards out in the warehouse.
Really?
And everybody in the company, whether you're, management, salespeople, pickers, packers, shippers, it doesn't matter. Everybody has an opportunity to kind of put the name in the box.
Wow.
Put the name in the box. And then before we actually do product submission, we take all the names and go through it and vote on it as senior management, and that's where the color names come from. It's derived right here from the employees at Pittman Creek. So it's a pretty cool endeavor there.
I guess I'm in the wrong line.
Drop your name in the hat, Larry.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong line of work, because I would have been great if I'd have known about this, John. But let's talk. I know the company. Talk about what it's been like in 2020 for you guys, because Ron had mentioned the crazy things that you guys have got to do. Talk about 2020 for Pittman Creek.
Wow, 2020 has been a feast and a famine, all in the same year, all in the same annual, business trends. We couldn't have seen what was going to happen, nor planned for what was going to happen, in advance.
Yes.
Basically, we went through a very uncertain time period in February and March, not knowing what the season was going to look like, and not knowing the number of pegs that was even going to be available for consumers to purchase tackle from. A lot of the stores had to close due to government regulations or any other or social reasons. So we went through March pretty comparable. I think we grew 12% versus March a year ago, and we're surprised. And we started April 1st with an executive order here in the state of Kentucky that basically shut down most businesses.
Yes.
We were able to stay in operation with a minimal operating clause within the executive order. And but we wanted to be extremely fair and open with and transparent with our employees, love all those people like family, And we told them, said, look, we understand these are uncertain times, and if you are afraid to come to work, if you do not feel comfortable, please don't come in. We'll, do a layoff, file for unemployment till at what time you feel comfortable and come back. And we lost quite a few of our employees, but the thing is there was a lot of stores that was closed, so the demand was really down a ton.
Yeah.
We really thought that we were going to do roughly 20% of what we had expected to do in April of 2020.
20%, yeah.
20% is that was our expectation on April 1st.
Yeah.
After seeing the climate of retail and seeing that first early read, those first 3 or 4 working days of the month of April, we were thinking, okay, we're just going to chalk it up. Our expenses are going to be down, payroll's going to be down, orders are going to be down, processing, production, everything's going to be down. We're looking at about a 20% outgoing rate versus a year ago. It ended up turning out being we did about 50%. So we were only down 50%.
Only down 50, okay.
In the month as things started coming back open. But the last few days of April, everything opened back up.
Yes.
And Larry, it was a huge sucking sound of product that was going out.
It was going out, yeah.
It was going out. We ended up in the month of May. April 2019 was the largest month in company history. 27 years of Pittman Creek Wholesale. April of 2019 was a record-breaking month. Hadn't touched it since. In May of 2020, we ended up having record sales and beat April of 2019 by 167%.
Wow. 167%, did you say?
Sir.
Yep. Well,
it was almost, it blew us away, and then June was bigger than April, and July was the same as June. So
amazing.
In 90 days, May, June, and July of 2020, we did more volume, more production out of fish and tackle to consumers than we did in the entire year 2016.
Well,
John,
in 90 days.
Tell our listeners, how did you work with a lot of the fishing tackle manufacturers and companies like the Strike Kings, the Pierce Fishings, the Zoom? How did you work with them to keep you in business?
Yeah.
Well, the really cool thing about our industry is that everyone works together as a team.
Yes,
whether it be a retailer, a distribution company, or a manufacturer, we're all view each other as partners, and that partnership has to be mutually beneficial for everyone. And the good news was that all the manufacturers really stepped up. We were lucky in the fact that we had landed. We usually try to, stay 30 to 60 days ahead of schedule on what we need in inventory. So we had landed all of our April thinking it was going to be the biggest month, in April, and turns out it wasn't. So we had a little bit of stock holdings that was above and beyond what it, what we really thought it should have been. April 1st, we were kind of worried. Well, we're over inventory 30%.
And
Come
then,
to find out, we were under inventory.
Yeah, then look what happened. I mean, did you have to call in help? I mean, what?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. We actually did. We actually brought the employees that were comfortable in coming back. We brought them back. Open arms. We ended up hiring an additional 66 employees in the month of May.
Wow.
We implemented a second shift that had never been done before in company history.
Wow.
We were working from 6 a.m. to 12 midnight every day,
Amazing.
6 days a week. Not 5 days a week, 6 days a week.
Amazing.
At one point, we were 3.2 million units behind in open orders just because it just came in with a flood. Everybody wants product.
I hope you people are listening out there, you truck driver going down I-55, and you didn't pull over the road. Did he say 3.2 million? Yes, he did. I mean, we're talking about
3.2 million units in open orders at one given opportunity. It was just a flood. But here's the thing: it wasn't that the orders came in and we couldn't process them. We processed them. We got back current almost immediately by implementation of the second shift, by hiring people, by working with our manufacturers, by front loading as much inventory as we possibly could. And we were current. I mean, we stayed current.
That's amazing.
Worked through it. But here's the thing. The product that is going to the retail shelf is leaving the retail shelf as fast as it's getting there.
You don't have to tell me.
Still continuously.
Yeah. Ron knows that for a fact. He's about to stress out. Ron sees these bare walls and it gets him worried. Okay, but hey, again, we're talking to John Johnson. He is the Chief Operating Officer for the good folks at Pittman Creek Distributor, and about 2020. And John, you've been very candid about this. I think is Ron, who is probably the number one ambassador for fishing in the Mid-South for kids or whatever it means. I think a lot of this is more people are fishing too.
Absolutely. The latest reporting I saw on state licenses is there's only one state in our nation right now that's not up double digits in fishing license. If I'm not mistaken, the Minnesota's up like 40%.
Wow.
For people that are buying fishing license, versus a year ago. So it's been good for our industry. It's been good for the outdoors. People are they're getting out. They're getting out. They're fishing. They're hiking. They're camping. They're kayaking. And I mean, it's been a tremendous wave of opportunities for outdoorsmen and businesses everywhere.
Well, I tell you what, I wish we had more time to talk, John. But folks, John, can you give them that website or wherever they might do to look up Pittman Creek for us?
Absolutely. Website is www.pittmancreek.com, and that's spelled PITMANCREEK.com.
And that's it, folks. And I tell you what, we couldn't do without.
All I got to say is for any of you retailers out there here in the Memphis or Mid-South area, give Pittman Creek a call.
Yes.
They can help you. There's so many distributors now that are out of stock, but based on how Pittman Creek has replenished their inventory, they can replenish yours now also.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to close out here, John. I wasn't going to mention that you're a graduate of Georgia and you're getting ready to play at my team, Arkansas. If you have any if you got any pull there, just tell them to, take it easy on us, okay?
I hear you. I hear you.
All right. John Johnson, thank you, buddy, for being on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and we'll stay in touch. We got your number now. I'd like to have you maybe a little bit later in the year, okay?
We look forward to the opportunity, Larry. Thank you, and thank you, Ron.
Yeah, thank you, Ron. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back.